And welcome back to the Pucking Rights Podcast. We're your hosts. We didn't have an episode last week because we were all kind of busy. And subsequently, it ended up being the most chaotic week in hockey because of course it was.
I'm not surprised.
Not shocked, I would say. I wouldn't say not surprised because I honestly didn't think what happened would happen. So first thing we're actually going to talk about, not juniors news for once. Well, okay, kind of juniors news, to be really honest. Kind of relates. We are talking about the Jack Eichel trade. It finally happened, and I'm super happy about it. I'm going to be really honest. I was so tired of having to talk about it, every week.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We talked about it for a while.
Well, we started the podcast in the summer, and we were like, man, he's probably going to get traded to Vegas. We were talking about it, every week over the summer.
Yeah, and then it, calmed down once the season started, and they were like, actually, we have more news.
Actually, no, yeah. Nope. So, full trade, it's Jack Eichel and the 2023 third-round pick going over to Vegas for Peyton Krebs, Alex Tuck, 2022 first-round pick, top 10 protected, and a 2023 second, I think. Yeah, second-round pick. I mean, it's a fine trade.
Yeah, I mean, the 2022 first is probably going to pay off pretty well.
Yeah, the 2022 draft is deep enough that when you get to, pick number 40, you're going to be able to get, a first-round talent, right? It's pretty deep. Not to mention, Eichel was injured and needed surgery real bad.
Yeah.
And so they kind of got it done. And you know what? I'm happy with the return. I'm happy enough with the return.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were really, really pissed because, there was a report that came out, the day before that Matthew Tkachuk was going to come over from the Flames. Matthew Tkachuk, it was Tkachuk, 2 first-round picks, one of their higher prospects, Zari or Peltier, and then one of their, lower-end prospects. And I was like, damn, if Kevyn Adams is that dumb?
Yeah.
Yo. Because,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, even, I would say, Tkachuk and a first is about equal talent level as Jack Eichel. Yeah. I would say.
Yeah.
Tkachuk and a first is an equal trade, I would say, right there. Other than, the fact that there was no way that Matthew Tkachuk was going to sign a long-term deal in Buffalo. But, what can you do about that? But, yeah, I'm happy with what we got. Can we talk about how Kevyn Adams... We didn't think it would happen, but now it's happening. And I'm, kind of psyched about it, not gonna lie. Kevyn Adams is single-handedly reuniting that World Juniors team.
Yeah. And then,
love it.
And then maybe they can go win something to make up for losing.
Hey, we don't blame them for that. It's not their fault.
I know, but, they can get, a replacement.
Yeah, you know what? They can get a replacement. We got from that 2021 World Juniors Team Canada. Gotta specify.
Yeah.
Team Canada. We have Dylan Cousins, Peyton Krebs, Jack Quinn, and then Devin Levi in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I love how they all first thing I did when I got traded was text Dylan. All of them, no joke.
Yeah. They're oh.
Devin was I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I texted Dylan, before the trade got announced.
That must be so funny for Dylan, though,
Yeah.
He was oh, another one's coming over. How fun.
Another one. Yeah. Apparently he was, texting Peyton, the entire month about, rumors. According to Buffalo sources. Because of course he was.
He was. He's so we're getting the game back together, or what?
Yeah, we're getting the game back together. Peyton and Dylan boys who scored after the buzzer, man.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time someone from the 2019 NHL draft class scored after the buzzer, I'd have 2 nickels. But it's hilarious that it happened twice.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how did it happen?
Yeah, I mean, like, the second time it wasn't as big because it was, like, not an important goal. Like,
yeah. They could have called it back, but, like,
the first
at
one,
the same time. Yeah. And then, like, Peyton was like, yeah, we're gonna be line mates again. He's like,
Really out here?
really out here? I know. And then, like, apparently Jack Quinn took Peyton out for dinner when he got to Rochester.
Oh my gosh. No.
They need to stop, like...
Can they just stop? Like, can we just not with this? Like, it's gonna make me so emotional when, like, Devin finally gets there, too.
What?
And, like, they're all on the Sabres together. Someone's gonna write a goddamn article about that World Juniors team in, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
When they all make it. Or maybe longer, depending on how Devin...
It's gonna be, like, a look back at, like, the 2021 World Junior team.
Exactly.
And then like, yeah, so this person, and this person, and this person, and that person, they're all on the same team now.
Yeah. You know what? We can get Kirby in free agency and reunite that Hlinka first line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby, Dylan, Peyton.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful, actually. Because Kirby sucks at face-offs. He's like 30%.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
It's funny sometimes, though.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least Dylan is somewhat competent at face-offs. And he scored 2 goals last night.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say, it was because he heard me. I was talking to a bunch of my Sabres liking friends. Sorry, guys. We were, like, talking about how maybe Dylan should get sent down to the minors, and then he kind of went out and did that. And I was like, oh, he's not getting sent down.
He heard y'all talking shit and was like, better do something about this.
When I saw him score the 2 goals, I'm like, all I could think about was you, Q. Like, I wonder what she's thinking right now.
I was crying. I was, like, sobbing. I was like, oh my god, he needs to get the Hattie. That was, like, my only thought. But he very much did not, unfortunately. But you know what? Sabres still won. So.
What's it like to have a team that can actually win games, eh?
Could not tell you, because they are 6-1-5. They're barely above 500 right now.
Have you seen the Habs?
I haven't checked on them in a while. Give me a second.
Not very good. I don't know what the record is, but it's not very good.
Their record, according to Google, is 4-10. Ooh, that's a wow.
It's so much fun being a Habs fan. I'm loving it.
You know what? At least Cole Caulfield scored.
Oh, he scored. He scored from behind the net earlier.
Yeah, in Laval. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, any other thoughts on, like, the Eichel trade? I think it was, like, pretty okay.
Yeah, I think both sides are pretty happy. So
yeah, like, I would have liked to have gotten more, but, like, at that point, I was, like, kind of like, oh well, just get it done already. Like, I don't want to have to hear about this again. Like, he's gonna file a grievance if you don't. And, like, whatever. He's in Vegas. I don't have to think about him until Vegas ends up crashing and burning because they have no first round picks in, like, 2-3 years.
They have Briss. That's
absolutely not. Guarantee you, Pat Brisson is literally telling him right now to be to stay in college for 4 years and then go.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah, and then Briss is gonna throw out I want to get my major so that one day I can follow in my father's footsteps.
Yeah, he's gonna throw that.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine if that happens, though.
I'd love that.
No. Like, genuinely imagine. Poor Zach Dean.
Poor Zach.
He'll be the only one. And then whoever they end up drafting in 2023.
But also, if Briss stays, that means I'm gonna have to spend seniors night crying. So, like, Briss, don't do that to me.
But, like, come on. Do we want him on Vegas? No. He's gonna get traded before he ever... I guarantee you, I'm not gonna lie, I heard his name thrown around so much on Sabres Twitter for potential Eichel deals, and I guarantee you Kevyn Adams asked for him.
Yeah,
probably because Vegas, like, refused to give up Krebs, like, initially. But then they... so they probably offered, like, Brisson.
Yeah, and then Pat
was like, no, thanks. Not trading his own son.
That would be...
Yet.
No, but that would be so funny, though. Like, imagine, like Briss gets a call from his dad and he's like, yeah, we're sending you to Buffalo. Like, that would have been so funny.
That would have been hilarious. I feel like he'd feel betrayed, though.
Yeah.
Like his own father traded him.
But then he had to be with Owen and Eric.
That's true.
True.
And Portillo.
Yeah.
Theoretically, yeah. Okay. If there are no other thoughts on the Jack Eichel trade, we will move on. So, quick, well, not really that quick. We have a juniors update, because we spend lots of time on... We should rebrand our podcast.
Yeah.
So, first thing is, apparently there are rumblings that there will be a CHL Prospects game. Potentially in an OHL rink.
No.
In February-ish. I think what they're waiting on, I think what Hockey Canada is waiting on, is to see how the upcoming tournament in Ottawa goes.
Yeah.
And then they're going to put it in, I think they'll probably end up putting it in Ottawa.
Yeah. And hopefully by then, my parents will actually let me go.
You can just sneak out.
I've tried that. I did that once. It didn't end up very well.
Yeah. But, like, I think it'll probably be... It's usually in, like, January, February.
Yeah.
Like, kind of right after World Juniors, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
So they'll probably announce it soon.
Yeah.
If not, there probably won't be one. But they haven't canceled it, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we'll actually get to see, all the prospects. And so on the kind of the topic of the Ottawa tournament coming up, the Capital City Challenge is what they announced as a replacement for U17s. Because Hockey Canada decided, we're just going to let them play against the women's team. And and not the pair team. I was going to say, I think it's just the women's team. And each other. Yeah.
It's probably because it's probably border things, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Four Nations is going on right now, though, too.
I'm pretty sure Four Nations ended today.
Did it?
The U.S. won.
I don't even know. Oh.
I saw it on Instagram. Apparently they won.
Yeah, you know what? They can go on winning their mediocre tournaments.
Yeah. And we'll just win World Juniors, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, we have the most titles in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
I think we have, 5, if I'm not mistaken, in the past 10.
Because we win every second year.
We just can't win back-to-back, apparently.
Yeah. It's win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose.
Yeah.
And sometimes those losses happen.
Finish 7th.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes those losses happen in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, kind of sad, but also, yeah. Have you seen that stat, though? Of, it's Canada, U.S., Finland have won, the past...
Oh, yeah.
The past 9 or something titles.
Yeah. The only person
really
that
weird.
has won a title since, 06 is Russia. Because they beat... Because Russia won in 2011.
Yeah.
Because they broke Canada's winning streak.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because it was a weird game that year. But yeah, Canada, Finland, US have won the past 10, 9 or 10 or whatever.
I'm pretty sure 2011 is the year Canada blew a 3-goal lead in the last
Yeah, that was the year.
That game.
Yeah. And the stat is it's like 9 out of the past 10 winners haven't been in the medals the year before. But, like, since Canada, US, and Finland were all in the medals the year before, something's gotta give. Because we know Sweden isn't winning a title.
Yeah, like,
sorry, Sweden.
They just can't seem, like, they do great in the group stages, and then it's just like, they like,
just
no.
collapse.
They're just like, no. They're like the Leafs.
Yeah. Finland could it's hard to see Finland winning this year. Because they've lost so much of their defensive, like, they lost Heinola, and, like, their offensive structure isn't good anymore because they've lost, like, Lindell and everyone there as well.
I feel like Finland winning is really dependent on how bad Canada and the U.S. does.
Yeah, exactly. And the U.S. isn't going to be bad, but they're not going to be as good as last year.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting far ahead.
Well,
we're getting far ahead. We were talking about Capital City Challenge.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep on going.
We're getting sidetracked. We were talking about Capital City Challenge. Yeah, so it's basically going to replace U17s. They announced rosters, I think, yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday, for this tournament. So Team Canada Black, Team Canada White, Team Canada Red. Cannot wait to see those black jerseys back in action. I miss them.
They're so good.
So much.
Yeah.
They were so good. They were such good jerseys. So, important names on Team Black. Team Black is kind of stacked, not gonna lie. We have Zach Benson, who is, I think, behind second in rookie scoring behind Matt Savoie.
Yeah.
In the WHL, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But, like, Matt's an overager rookie. Like, it's different. And then we have Callum Ritchie, who I think is top in rookie scoring right now in the OHL. Logan Crosby, not unrelated, I think, to Sidney Crosby. But also somehow from Nova Scotia. Yeah, he's also on the team. I think he's doing pretty well in the queue right now. I've heard his name pop up a couple times. Jordan Tournier, kind of same thing, doing well in the queue. I don't know any of the goaltenders, but you know what? We're going to love learning their names.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I was like with U18. Yeah. I was just like, I don't know who you are or you are, but I love you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Team Canada.
Exactly. They have this effect. Like, once you put on, like, the Canada jersey, I just love you.
Yeah, unless you're Jacob Perreault. Anyways, for Team Canada Red, notable names are Luca Pinelli, Francesco Pinelli's younger brother.
Yeah.
On the 67s right now, Brayden Yeager. He is on the Warriors path. One of the teams that play out of Saskatchewan. I don't remember which one.
Moose Jaw.
Yeah. The Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been pretty good in the WHL as well. Behind, obviously, Matt Savoie in rookie scoring. If Matt Savoie doesn't win Rookie of the Year this year in the WHL, what are they doing?
The only way he's not going to win is if he gets injured.
Kat, why'd you put that out into the universe?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Take it back.
It's not allowed to happen, okay?
It's not allowed to happen. I don't think he's not very injury prone. He's not like an injury prone player.
I mean, most players aren't injury prone in juniors, though.
That is true. Except for Kirby and Bo, and we'll get to that.
Shush.
And then, yeah, other, like, the goalies really, I could not tell you who they are.
Me
the
neither.
one guy from CSSHL team. Bro, he's not even playing in any of the CHL teams. But alright, I guess, like, there's just so much talent that's why they have to make 3 teams.
Yeah. But also, I dislike it when they're doing, like, actual U17s, because then we don't have, like, all of our good players on one team, and then we lose to the U.S.
Yeah, but like we said, Who wins more World Juniors?
Exactly. We're still better than them.
Yeah, we're still better. We got here then also we have Luke Mcnamara, who is on Saginaw. He was a really high pick for this is Team White now. For Saginaw, I think last year he was a pretty high pick.
I know his name.
I remember. Yeah, I remember his name from the early draft coverage that the OHL did.
If I recognize their name, they're probably good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Matthew Soto on the fronts right now. He's been really good too. He's been, the 2023 draft class is kind of stacked.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah. It's a really good draft class. I think he's been really good as well. I think he's leading rookie scoring on the fronts right now. And he's pretty high up there in rookie scoring on everything else. In the league in general. Then we have Tyler Petal, who probably won't push. Probably since he's on the U17 roster, he's not gonna be invited to World Juniors. No, I think he was on the roster. He was one of the he was on the U18 roster. Last year, kind of with Bedard, or sorry, in the summer with Bedard. But I don't think he's gonna make it if he's on the U17 one. And then that's about it. It's weird seeing all these 05 years. I'm older than them. That's weird.
I mean, next is going to be the 06s, and that's going to be weird.
Nah, maybe I'll just stop paying attention.
It's weird because, I know a lot of 06s, and it's just
yeah.
I can't
imagine. I
imagine.
don't know. Do you find it weird that, we're older than the prospects going to U17s?
Not
no,
really.
Yeah, I do. And anyone younger than me, I don't know. Maybe because even when they're my age, it's oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's because, your entire life you're used to, seeing, these people and they seem, really, really old to you. And then all of a sudden you're, the same age as them.
Yeah, and then it catches up.
Yeah.
And then it's oh, I'm old.
Yeah. But, with the 06s, it's, from all of the ones that I know, I can't imagine them living away from home. That's the part I can't see. I don't trust any of them to live away from their parents.
I feel when I look at the 05s, I feel you're, they're all just children.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I feel I've never gotten, they're still 12. In my mind,
everyone in 06 is still 12. Yeah, everyone born in 06 for some reason is 12 in my mind.
Yeah, exactly, right? It doesn't it doesn't make sense that they're probably 15, 16 now.
Yeah.
They're 12. Everyone below my age is 12, and if you get anywhere above the 2010s, sorry if you're 10 or actually 12, but you're 5.
Yeah.
Anyone born after the year 2010, sorry, you're a toddler.
It's so weird.
Mm-hmm. My little cousin, she's 8 now. And I'm bro, since when did you turn 8? How's it been almost a decade since you were born? That's weird. Oh, I don't like aging. Is that odd? But anyways, that's the U17 roster. Notably, no Connor Bedard.
Because he's going to be at World Junior Camp.
Yeah, exactly. But I say it's notable because that means he guarantee he will be named to a World Junior Selection Camp.
Yeah.
At least the camp. He might not make the team, but the fact that he has notably been left off the U17 roster means he's probably making it.
Yeah. I feel Connor making the team really, I feel depends on which players that are in the AHL and the NHL get sent down.
Yeah. Well, we will talk about this, okay? We are getting ahead of ourselves. I had a show planned. But yeah, continuing on, we have some 2021 NHL draft news. We have Brennan Othman with his first ever OHL hat trick. Had 4 penalties in the same game. No stats, just vibes.
Yeah. We
That's
love
Otter.
to see it.
And then Stan Kevyn also had a Hattie and 5 points, I think, last week. Yeah, last week. Logan Stan Kevyn, little ball of fire. You should have heard Craig Button on the front broadcast today, because like CBC like got him on, and he was praising Ethan Del Mastro so much. He was like, yeah, Ethan Del Mastro had the tough job of going up against Shane Wright for his entire midget career. And
That
I'm like,
must
cool.
suck. That must actually suck, though. Like, having to, like, face, like...
I mean, that's why Chase Stillman and Mason McTavish are still bitter. Because, like, who would want to go against the Don Mills Flyers?
I know. That's, like, how I think, like, sometimes I think how, like, the 2018-2019 USHL teams must have felt, like, playing against that NTDP team. It's just, like, you're just there, and it's, like, Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield.
If it's not Jack Hughes, it's going to be Cole Caulfield. If it's not Cole Caulfield, it's going to be Trevor Zegras.
Yeah, and then you defend the first line, and then you finish the first line, and then Alex Turcotte is on the ice. And then Alex Turcotte gets off, and, like, Trevor's on the ice now, like...
Was Boldy, like, their third line, fourth line center?
Yeah, Boldy was their fourth liner for a time, like...
They were really deep that year. It was super odd, because I don't, okay, gonna be really honest here, I don't think it's that level of depth is gonna be reobtained by an NDDP program again.
Probably not, like...
I will come out and say boldly that the reason that depth was made possible was because Jack played in Toronto for a long time.
Yeah.
And he developed his skill there. So when he went back to the U.S. and played...
My favorite thing is the top 2 draft picks from the NTDP 2 years in a row grew up in Canada. Because Jake Sanderson grew up in Calgary. Because his dad was...
We have so many goddamn traders in this economy.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Sanderson was only in Calgary because his dad was there.
Yeah, okay. I will give him that.
Right, like, same thing with, like, Jack... Like, the Hughes were only in Toronto because their dad was working for the Marlies.
Mm-hmm.
But Thomas is, like, actually Canadian.
Thomas knows... Okay, I found out, like, the strangest thing the other day. Thomas knows Samuel Poulin from the QMJHL. Like, they're friends.
Yeah, I already knew that.
You know who else is best friends with Samuel Poulin?
Who?
Jacob Pelletier. Which means Jacob Pelletier and Thomas Borderlow know each other.
This is what I mean. This guy is Canadian. He knows all of the Canadians. Like,
Thomas, come play for us, please.
I blame it on him going to CAA camp that one year, and he met like Briss there.
No, that's because he met Briss.
And
he met Jack.
Hughes,
he met everyone.
And, like, it's all their fault.
It's all Pat Brisson's fault for hosting that camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Everything is just Pat Brisson's fault in this economy.
Yeah.
You know, he might be good at agenting, but not good at promoting Team Canada.
Yeah. He's Canadian as well, like...
It's sad. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad. But yeah, Shane Wright, then, since we're talking about the France game, he heard us making fun of him. He kind of went off.
Yeah. Good for him.
He had, like, 12 points in 5 games. Hey, Shane. What's up?
We see you.
We see you. Yeah, he's going to make the World Juniors team. For sure. Yeah. He's I think he's, like, over a point per game now. For sure.
Yeah.
Connor is not over a point per game, which disappoints me. Because that probably means he won't make the team.
I don't care.
Which is sad. Because if we don't see, oh my god, if the only time we ever get to see Bedard right was that U18 tournament,
I'll be so pissed.
I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, I would, because it's not like they were even on the same line.
I know. Like, I want them on the same team, and I want them to win.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
and I want more father-son moments.
Yeah. That one interview was gold. But like, we're probably not gonna get to see it again. That makes me so sad. And then like other stuff from the CHL. Ice are 14-1. What did we expect? The Ice never disappoint. No, they have not lost at home. The only time they lost was in Edmonton.
Basically, they're very good at hockey.
Yeah, the Ice are like, they're so good at hockey.
I know.
Like every time I feel like going into watching an Ice game, I feel secure in the fact that they're gonna win.
Yeah.
You're like never disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel genuinely like secure that they're gonna win every single game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, how nice is that?
I know, like I've never had that feeling.
Teams.
Yeah, compared to other teams, it's just like, you know what? Even if they get down, I'm like, you know what? They're probably gonna score in like the next 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, tie it up. Matt Savoie is gonna do something crazy, and he's gonna tie it up, or Connor Geeky, or Carson Lambos, or whoever else is on that team. Other teams are doing pretty well. London finally got knocked. They got beat by bad as hell Flint, and they got knocked out of the top 5 for the CHL rankings. I'm pretty sure. The Blazers are heating up, which is cool.
Probably
Captain Logan Stankoven, guys.
Yeah.
The Oil Kings have also fallen a little bit from grace. They haven't been doing that well. I think they showed Kosa's stats on TSN the other day, and he's only 8-3-3, which actually, if you think about it, isn't that good.
Yeah,
because that means he's lost
6
games, right? So he's not been great, but his save percentage is good.
Yeah, so it's probably just
I guess is good for
it's probably just the team leaving him out to dry.
Yeah. Oil Kings also named Jake Neighbors their captain. No thanks.
I'm happy for him,
Not
but
going on the boys with a C.
No.
No comment.
No comment. If they slap an A on him instead of Owen, I'm gonna throw something.
Okay, see, Owen was at, even though Owen's never been to the World Juniors, Owen was at a men's tournament, so I feel like that gives him seniority.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
He better.
He better have seniority. Him and Fetz.
Yeah, like, they're not, Owen's not a returning World Junior player, but he's a returning Team Canada player.
Yeah. He you know what? He can probably just pull, like, I'm better than you.
Yeah, also
to Jake Neighbors.
That as well.
Yeah, he totally could pull it.
But he's too nice to do that, though, like.
Yeah, you know what? Kent will do it for him.
Kent's also too nice to do that, though.
Kent gets, like, low-key cocky sometimes.
That is true, but, like, I feel like he wouldn't, like, because, like, he doesn't really know Jake Neighbors that well, I'm assuming. So, like.
I feel like he does.
He might, actually.
They played in the same circuit.
Yeah.
Like, in AAA.
Yeah.
Because Jake Neighbors is from Airdrie, Alberta.
Yeah, the West Coast hockey system confuses me so much. Honestly, like, the way, like, people from, like, Alberta and, like, Saskatchewan will, like, know each... Like, that just, no. Because in Ontario, it's, like,
More sense, yeah. Because everyone just migrates to GTHL.
And also in Ontario, you will usually only play other teams from Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Unless you're in a tournament in, like, Ottawa, and, like, there'll be some Quebec teams that'll, like, come over. But you'll almost always, like, only play teams from Ontario. So the thought of, like, people from different provinces, like, having played together a lot growing up just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's because, like, they usually have, like, like, when they do their tournaments, it's, like, inter-province tournaments.
Yeah, we don't.
So it's
we don't
like
really
Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC. They do like big tournaments.
Yeah.
Manitoba's kind of its own circuit too. I will admit, because
Yeah.
Manitoba also produces a lot of hockey players, for like some odd reason.
Maybe because it's really cold there.
Yeah, maybe it's because like everything freezes. There, it's like -3 or 5 there. It, like snowed today in Manitoba. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, everything freezes by like November. And doesn't unfreeze until, like, May. So.
Yeah. I had a snow day in, like, April once. Which was interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. But, like, I guess it's, like, how, like, people in, like, small Manitoba towns, like, get their start.
Yeah.
Because, like, Connor Geeky has said, like, there is no ice in Strathclair, where he's from. And he, like, skates in, like, a barn.
Yeah. Like...
So, yeah, it makes sense why they would have their own circuit. But, yeah, like, in terms of other things from the, like, CHL, just that CBC is carrying more junior hockey games, I would say. They are carrying some more Wednesday games now. I think they have a couple Tuesday ones. And so they're not on Saturday anymore. And I think that's probably because... they don't want to compete with Hockey Night. Because their games, like, typically run into Hockey Night.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Honestly, I would love to watch a Tuesday game broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check that out on, I think they have it pinned, probably. They post it every once in a while, but we can link it as well. Like, the schedule to the CBC hockey games for November and December. And then, really quickly, 2 things, because we spent like 45 minutes on the first 2 points of the drafts, of the podcast plan. Lambert, not named to the U20 Five Nations tournament for Finland, but then Kamel got injured and then was subsequently named. Which... It's interesting that he wasn't named in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's, like, kind of a fall from grace.
Yeah.
When's he coming over? When's he coming over to Saskatchewan?
Yeah, like, first line.
First line, and he guaranteed would be first line.
Yeah, like, first line.
The Blades are bad.
First line against, like, people that are actually his age, like...
Would help.
Yeah.
So much. I think, honestly, if he slips in the draft, whoever his team is going to send him to the WHL. Like, wherever he ends up in the draft next year, they're going to send him to the WHL after. Like, if he goes now, he goes willingly, but if he goes after, then, you know. I think definitely his team would send him. And then, finally, the World Junior schedule is announced. Nothing different. Not much different, actually, from, like, the last schedule.
Yeah.
Pretty similar. Team Canada, I think they play it's not loading. I think they play on Boxing Day. They play, like, the same, like, regular group schedule as last year.
Let me check.
Yeah. Yeah, so they play on the 26th, so they play on Boxing Day. They play on the 28th, the Tuesday. So they have a back-to-back, Tuesday and the Wednesday.
And they
play
the Czech Republic on Boxing Day, Austria on the 28th, Germany on the 29th, and then Finland on New Year's Eve again.
Yeah, so kind of the same, pretty much, like, group stage-wise. And then... What I find really awful, though, not gonna lie, is that the like, the way that the like, the thing is structured. Actually, it's better than I thought, but so they play, like, the quarters on the 2nd, so they have, like, a day off in between on the 1st. And then we have the 4th and the 5th. Those are the semifinal and finals days, just like last year, pretty much. Except they ended on the 6th last year.
Yeah.
But the reason I find it odd is because some teams are going to have to travel.
Yeah, because they're playing between Edmonton.
Some of the games are in Red Deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Edmonton and Red Deer aren't that far apart, though.
It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
but still travel, yeah.
I mean, the North American teams, like Canada and the US will be fine, because they travel all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is in Europe, but, like, the Americans are traveling, especially, like, bus travels. They do that, like, almost every, like, week, second week.
Yeah. I think in Finland, they also do bus travel, but it's way less often.
Yeah.
From, like, what I've heard of, like, especially because, I know because of Cartsy's Showbound podcast. I know because of the Showbound podcast. I feel like they were talking about it at one point. Like, they only do it, like, every other weekend.
Yeah.
So, like, every weekend, like, they usually do, like, some away games, like, sometimes. But they don't really do it, like, during the week or whatever. Plus, like, the jet lag and everything, so it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Hopefully it ends up okay, though, because I think it'll be fine for, like, the teams in the semis, but who knows. At least, what they did was they scheduled the semis really well. So they scheduled, like, the games pretty early, so, like, it's not too bad in terms of, like, you're going to bed at, like, 12 and having to get up at, like, 5 the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, moving on from that, we get to the Cat Talks NCAA segment that we do every week.
Back-to-back sweeps. I'm very happy.
Yo, I'm happy for you. And they, like, kind of crushed Penn State, too. I'm going to be really honest. They, like, destroyed Penn State.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I really want.
Don't you love a team that doesn't disappoint?
Yeah, honestly. I do wish I got the chance to punch Kenny Johnson in the face, but, you know, other than that, I had a great time.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they weren't going to win the game. Like, not because, like, the way they started was bad in the second game, but because, like, the way the first game ended. Like, Penn State was so angry, like, at the end of the first game.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they're probably gonna, like, go out and, like...
But I feel like a lot of, like, the end of the first game is just posturing. Right? Like, they're trying to show that, like, yeah, like, you're gonna win this, but, like, we aren't gonna, like, go down easy. But, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Won. And they swept MSU last week, which was the time of my life. I love that.
Yeah. Who do they have next week?
Notre Dame.
Are they good?
Sometimes. Notre Dame is like they're good, but also like not good sometimes. But they're good. Yeah, they're good.
They're good. I wouldn't be shocked to see them split the series.
Yeah, they'll probably split. Notre Dame, we just don't like them. Like with Notre Dame, is like there's no like actual, like, nobody says that there's like a hockey rivalry between the two, but they have like a really big football and I think basketball rivalry, which kind of bleeds into hockey. They don't really like each other.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, though, I can't stop getting tired. Like, I can't get tired of Beniers from Power and Johnson.
You should
Beniers from Johnson and Power. The Power from Johnson and Beniers. Kent hasn't scored from Owen and Maddie yet, but
it's fine.
Coming.
Whatever. But, like, I remember last year it happened, and, like, it happened in a game against Ohio, and Ohio's, like, arguably our second biggest rivals. It was so much fun.
Sounds fun, yeah.
It was just, like, they were like, shoot it, and then it went into the net, and it was beautiful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Luke Hughes, he's having such a good season. He has 5 goals?
A lot.
For a defenseman?
Let me check. What's that?
For a defenseman? Like Luke, hello? That's kind of a thing. Poor guy looks like he's going through it every day, though. Honestly, honestly looks like he needs sleep.
Yeah. He's probably having the sleep-deprived college lifestyle right now.
Yeah, you know what? He's taking after a brother.
Yeah.
Sure as hell isn't Jack. But yeah, I love the little scooter he rides in every game. And I love how Dylan Duke and Ethan Edwards have also adopted the scooter trend.
Yeah.
Cannot wait until they have another home game, and then we can see them in their walking in outfits.
Yes.
Hopefully, Maddie will have some better shoes this time.
Hopefully. Oh my god. We don't need to talk about
I feel like he wears running shoes.
He does.
To the rink every single day.
He does. He's like me.
A suit with running shoes.
Yeah, that's me though.
Yeah. And then I wanted to talk about Devin Levi, the beloved. He had emphasis on the keyword had a .961 in 3 games in 4 days, which is crazy, and I love it. He's so good.
Yeah.
His little interview that he did, he was smiling because he was talking about the game winner. He wasn't even talking about himself. He was literally talking about someone else.
Gunnar Wolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
And he was just it's all up to them. It's not really me. It's not really me making all the saves. It's them.
Yeah, totally not stopping 20 plus shots tonight.
Yeah, and then since he lost last night, last night? Yeah. Last night, he has a .943.
Yeah.
Save percentage, which is so bad compared to his 945 that he had, last week.
Yeah.
Shocking. He's so good.
Yeah.
Is he leading in save percentage in the NCAA right now?
Probably.
Let me take a look at NCAA goalie stats this year.
The only one that might be beating him is... Okay, yeah. The goalie from St. Cloud. Pain in the ass.
How many games has he played?
10 games.
Devin has played 13?
12.
12?
It's only by it's by 0.001 though.
9.001.
Devin has a 943. St. Cloud dude has a 944.
Okay, that's not too bad.
And then Portillo is right under him.
Mm-hmm. Devin has a 944.
Devin has a 943.
Elite Prospects says he has a 943.
Yeah, the guy ahead of him has a 944.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He's just gonna shut up a team again, and then he'll.
Yeah.
Boost his stats.
St. Cloud is also one of those teams that really annoys me.
Because they're just good.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And it's annoying,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Who knows? I feel like the Penn State announcers were trying really hard.
Yeah.
To dislike Michigan. They were you know what? They were literally up 3-0, and they were you know what? To win those big games, you gotta get your Michigan is just such a young team, and they might win it all, but they're not. They're not gonna win it all because they're so young and they don't have enough older guys, and it's like that with all those good programs. All of their players graduate, so they never win national titles. And I'm bro, when was the last time Penn State won a national title?
They won the Big Ten in 2019-2020, and then they were just nope. We don't
do this anymore. So, shut your mouth.
Oh. Penn State's arena is named after the Pagulas, who own the Sabres.
Man. You mean the ones who, like, literally ruin the Sabres' lives?
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people.
Those people. And then, anything else we wanted to mention for NCAA?
No.
You wanted to mention? No? Hopefully, Michigan gets a win or a sweep next week. But probably not. They'll probably split.
Hope they do. They'll probably split, but you can always hope.
Yeah. Oh, Penn State had I think Penn State also got swept by Ohio State the week before, so they are on a 4-game losing streak.
I don't really care about Penn State, to be honest.
Well, no, yeah, we don't care, but like at the same time, 4 games is a lot.
Yeah.
Especially in the NCAA.
Yeah. In the Big Ten as well.
Yeah. We'll really quickly talk about draft rankings from Sportsnet. Nothing's really changed. Shane Wright still at the top. Miroshin. I need to learn how to say his name.
Shinchenko.
Shinchenko?
I'll figure it out.
Does a CH make a K sound? God, we need to clip this. We need to clip every single time we've been confused on how to say his name.
See, I feel like I'm not bad with Russian names solely because I like figure skating. But, like, this one, because there's the N-I, and then the CH.
Yeah. And then, like, the CH after, because it's not, like, pronounced.
Miroshenko?
Shinchenko? The Russian guy who competes with Shane sometimes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What... If Connor Bedard is Timate Mishkov, then what is Shane Wright?
Okay, but Mishkov's actually scary though, right? Like,
yo, Mishkov.
Like Mishkov is really, really
yo,
scary.
He slowed down in the KHL, and I was like, damn, maybe he's finally slowing down. No, I was wrong. I was so totally. And you know what? I'm gonna need Connor Bedard to make the World Juniors team just to dunk on him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Connor Bedard is able to dunk on Michkov. Like, I feel like he's one of the only people who can do it.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely believe in his ability to do it. If it's just Shane, honestly, if it's just Shane, Shane's busy. Shane has his other things to deal with. Like, he's busy doing other shit. he can't keep track. Then we have Yuri Slavkovsky. That one is also a hard name.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Joakim Kamel, who's injured, so his stock might decline.
Yeah.
Depending on how he bounces back. Logan Cooley, they interviewed him on NHL Network the other day.
Q doesn't like him.
In the face more.
I didn't watch that interview. What did he say?
He just said something. I believe Patrick Kane. All the USA.
Okay.
All the typical cliche USA answers. Oh yeah, Patrick Kane's my idol growing up. You know, it'd be an honor to play for Team USA at World Juniors. Blah, blah, blah. Trevor Zegras, I see him having a good time. And you know what? He's one of my favorite guys to watch in the NHL.
So the regular shit. Basically.
The regular shit. I hate it so much. Are you hating it as much as we do? How much they, like, praise Trevor as, like, the guy from the NTDP?
Anything about Trevor, I hate it. And there's that.
Trevor had a good World Juniors, and everybody was like, oh, we love this guy. Like, shut up.
No, like, I don't understand why they praise him so much.
Exactly.
Like, no, he's not even that interesting.
Right?
He's not even that interesting.
He had a good World Juniors and said some cocky shit and actually won. And then they were like, we like this guy now.
Yeah, he's like a World Juniors hero now.
Because...
Fuck off.
It's because white men bullshit. It's the typical white men bullshit at this point.
Yeah. Basically, that's all it is.
Trevor is now gone from our lives. He's been cleansed. we've been cleansed of Trevor because he finally moved out. And so we are cleansed of him and all his weird-ass relationship energy in this house.
Yes.
Because it's weird.
Yeah. But, like, practically, like, the world, like, the NTDP, like, interview structure is, we love Patrick Kane, we would love to play for the U.S., and complimenting whichever ex-NTDP player is doing the best.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's the formula.
Like, I watched so many of their interviews, and they're always like, especially like, it's like the class before them is like really really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like with the 2019 class, they were like, yeah, like we would like watch like Oliver Wahlstrom and Joe Farabee and like, right. And then they were like, yeah, and they'll be like, yeah, like, guys saw, like, Quinn Hughes play, and, like, now he's doing great, we love him a lot. It's very, like,
Yeah. It's always Patrick Kane.
It's always
I don't know why,
Patrick
it's always Patrick Kane.
Because the U.S. doesn't have any other good player, that's why.
Facts.
Yeah.
Canada, it's like, well, you could choose Connor McDavid, or you could choose Sidney Crosby, or you could choose John Tavares.
Yeah. With the Canadian guys, though, it's like you can see like which generation they're from who they say they grew up looking up to.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
like I feel like a lot of people like coming up now are like like Connor McDavid,
Mitch Marner. I saw someone saying Mitch Marner.
I know
ago.
It's like, isn't Mitch Marner still like 19? Like like.
You know what? You're so right.
Like in my brain, Marner and Nylander and like they're all still kids. Like,
yeah. Well, no, Matthews looks like a 30-year-old man.
That is true.
No,
a lot of the U.S. guys also really like Matthews because Matthews was also at the NTDP, and they bring that up a lot.
Yeah, you know what? It's like the one thing they have two guys. If it's not Patrick Kane, it's Austin Matthews.
Yeah, exactly. And then every now and then they'll go out of the box because a guy that used to play at the NTDP comes from the same hometown, like the same city as them.
Trevor saying Clayton Keller.
Yeah.
In quarantine quick shifts.
Yeah.
Because they're friends and they golf together.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
But Moyni was so right. He is such a inspiration to Trevor.
I love Patrick Moynihan is so cool, y'all. Like
1 of 5 people I've forgiven.
He's
so
cool.
He's great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love him.
Everyone should love Patrick.
He's the guy that does Instagram live streams at 1 a.m. Like that's him. Like
he's just interesting.
He's amazing. I love him a lot.
Love him a lot. And then we have then David Jiricek.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Some European countries pronounce their J's weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
So like.
Well, we'll hear it eventually.
Yeah.
Then Connor Geeky, and then Matthew Savoie.
Savoie.
I had to. Oh my god.
You're getting influenced by everyone else saying it that way.
Sorry. It's Savoie. Matthew Savoie. Oh, now I feel bad.
I've said it like that too. It's because everyone else says it like that.
Yeah, because everyone else says it like that.
I just can't bring myself to say it like that. Like,
it's like, it sounds weird when you say it multiple times, like in a row.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just say it once, it kind of settles.
Okay, the thing is, like, my brain has this, like, switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I see something that's French, my brain goes into, like, French mode. And just, like, says it in French, right? It's like when I'm, like, typing in French, like, my hands just, like, automatically type, like, with, like, the French keyboard. Like, it's really weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel bad now. Okay, yeah, Matthew Savoie. Oh my god! That one was involuntary! Matthew Savoie! Gotta bang it into my brain. Matthew Savoie. And then Daniela Yurov, and Isaac Howard. I don't think I like these rankings that much.
Me neither.
I think Savoie should be higher. I almost said Savoie again. Savoie should be higher.
Mm-hmm.
He should be right there, next to Shane.
Yeah.
Right there.
Cooley's a bit high as well, in my opinion. He's not. He's good. He's not that good.
Cooley?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cooley shouldn't be top 10.
I wouldn't put Howard.
If he gets drafted before Connor Geeky gets drafted, I'm gonna cut a bitch.
Find someone.
Whoever ends up drafting him, watch it be the Sabres. Oh my god, if the Sabres draft Logan Cooley and I'm forced to like him, I'm gonna die.
That would be kind of funny, not gonna lie.
But they won't, because I feel like lately they've been more attracted to Canadian players.
You mean the 2021 World Junior team?
Hey, and Owen Power!
Okay, but Owen Power would have been on the 2021 World Junior team if it weren't for Michigan.
Michigan had not been done.
So really, like...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I feel like Cooley should be lower. Kamel should be that high. I've heard things about Miroshnichenko that point to him being lower. Geeky's stock has fallen for some reason. I don't know why. He's top 10 in scoring.
I think he's falling. I think they have him, like, falling behind, like... Because I feel like Savoie is, like, overshadowing him a bit. So that would be, like...
Mm-hmm.
But man, I saw a prediction that had him at 13. And damn, if he falls to 13, whichever team gets him at 13 is going to be damn lucky.
Yeah.
Unless they can't teach him how to skate.
Okay, see, here's a trick though. If you have a guy that can't skate, just get a figure skater, and they, like, yeah, and then they'll be fine.
They fix it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah, and most teams have, like, figure skating coaches now, too.
It's because figure skaters get really annoyed when they see bad skating. Right? It's not like... They don't fix...
So do you get annoyed when you watch Brant Clark skate?
Sometimes.
Have you seen the stride?
Oh, no, sometimes I'll be watching a game and it's like, that's not how you do crossovers. That is wrong. What are you doing?
Yeah. Like, Connor Geeky isn't even that bad of a skater. It's just that he's, like, slow.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, he's, like, a slow skater. He's not good at, like, the first push.
Yeah.
I would say. Because he's big. It's hard.
Yeah. No, they should just attach a parachute to him one practice.
Yeah. Definitely in the summer, I think he probably will end up training with that. Like how Brennan's still an awful skater, and yet he trains with a figure skating coach too.
Yeah, I don't know. I was reading Max Domi's book once, and like he was like, I was reading the acknowledgments, and I was like, wait, I know that name, and it's like one of like the most famous like figure skating coaches at the moment. And, okay.
Yeah, I know like a bunch of teams like have like figure skating coaches now, like just around. Just, like, around to, like, help the team.
It's because we're just better.
Prospects to skate. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just better, like...
Have you seen the video that they did one year when at the... Not the Combine, but, like, the Rookie Media Day?
Hockey players try figure skating?
Yeah.
I love it. It was so funny.
The little goalies, like, going around and, like,
oh my God.
we do the little circles.
And the thing is, like, we, like, actually do that a lot. like, at, like, the end of, like, a practice, it'll be, like, the end of, like, a 2-hour session, and we'll be, like, bored and just, like, get us out of here mode. And we'll just, like, do that. And do, like, weird shit.
Okay, so, really quickly, we are going to talk about Callups and Send, like, who got called up, who got sent down. Cole Caulfield sent to Laval. Unfortunate, but he scored today, so.
Yeah, from behind the
chill.
net.
Lapierre and Neighbors sent back down to junior.
Yes. The World Junior team is so thankful.
The World Junior team without Lapierre and Neighbors looks entirely different with Lapierre and Neighbors.
Yes. Yeah.
like, no joke, it would have looked so much worse. Now it looks, like, decently mediocre.
Yeah. But also, I feel like they could still win with the team.
Yeah, I feel like they could still win with the team.
It's just...
Like, this team.
We just have unrealistic standards.
We have 21st round pick standards.
Exactly,
okay?
like... The team is still good, it's just...
Yeah, it's just not going to be 21st round picks good. It will be, at least, I guarantee, like, 15 first round picks good.
Yeah, it'll be good.
It'll be good. It'll be a good team. Harley got called up. I think he played his first game yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Saw him on TikTok.
I watched it.
I watched it. What was that? That was a reaction.
No, because I didn't know he debuted yesterday. So, because I just, like, randomly watched it and I saw him. I'm like, oh, but I didn't know it was his debut.
Yeah, I think it was his debut. We love it.
I was
We
so
love
happy.
it. Yeah, so happy. Korzak called up and sent down, like all Vegas prospects.
Okay, what was that, bro?
Well, yeah, what was that, though?
They did that. They literally called him up, and they were like, nope, never mind, and sent him back down.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, they didn't even play a game. I don't
know.
think they even played a game.
I was so confused. I was like, didn't you call him back, like, 12
I think
hours
it's
ago?
cap stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's cap stuff.
Yeah. It's always cap stuff. It's Vegas.
It's always the cap with Vegas, yeah. And then Kratzov got sent to the KHL. We will talk about Kratzov in a second. Which is weird because they said that he wasn't getting sent down, but then he got sent to the KHL.
They were like, there was rumors he was getting sent down, and they were like, actually, we're not sending him down. Actually, we are sending him down.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
That was like...
Mm-hmm. Turks too! Let's talk about Turks always getting called up and sent down.
What is going on? Like, LA...
Like, with the Kings, they don't even have, like, the cap excuse.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They'll call him up and be like, actually, never mind.
I think they, like, recalled him in the morning, and then, like, at night, it was like, oh, never mind.
What if...
They didn't even make a PR post about it. It was just cap-friendly.
Okay, no. What if they're, like, recalling him so that he can practice with the team and then go and play with the AHL team?
But, like, from Ontario to LA is not... It's not close enough for you to decide, okay, we're gonna just call him up for practice and then send him down.
That is true.
Like, it's like a 2-hour drive, at least, right? From Ontario to LA?
That's not that bad.
From Ontario to LA, it's like 30 minutes without traffic?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Without
like
traffic, but there's always traffic.
Yeah, so, like, probably, like, an hour to an hour and a half.
That's not bad.
Bad, but, like, why call him out for practice? Sorry, there's, like, a
Yeah, I don't know, that seems kind of, like...
Yeah.
Like, seems kind of sus.
It's weird.
Call Alex Turcotte up for real. Okay?
Yeah.
Can we talk
like,
about Arthur Kaliyev has played more games in the NHL than Alex Turcotte?
I'm sorry, Arthur, but we want to see Alex.
Because Callup is just, like, a pure goal scorer. And, like, Turks is, like, a two-way center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Kaliyev hasn't even scored that much.
That is true.
He's just played a shit ton of games.
Yeah.
It's sad. Turks, we believe in you. We don't want you to get traded.
I just want him to play a goddamn game.
We just want to see him play.
Yeah. Are you driving down just to see him play?
He's the only...
Yes, you know I will.
He's the only one... I'm pretty sure he's the only one of the NTDP 7 first-rounders from 2019 that is in the NHL to not play a game.
You're right.
Minus Matt Boldy.
Yeah,
he's injured.
But he's injured. Like, if he wasn't injured, he would have played.
Like, Turks is the only one who still hasn't made his debut or played for his NHL team.
Yeah, right? Because Beecher probably would have signed if he hadn't had surgery.
Last year, yeah, if he didn't have that injury.
And Matt would have played by now if he hadn't been injured.
Oh, yeah.
But, like... I just want him to play.
Turks, we don't want you to get traded, okay?
Yeah.
Because I've seen rumors floating around on Kings Twitter. I've seen Kings beat writers murmuring about, like, how if Turks doesn't do well in the AHL this year, they're going to trade him.
Hopefully they trade him to somewhere that he'll play, though.
Which, like, okay, but he's a 5th overall pick.
Yeah.
I feel like, gonna be really honest, I feel like everyone was banking on Chicago taking him at 3.
They were.
He should have gone further down in the top 10. But they were all banking on Chicago to pick him at 3.
Yeah.
Because maybe Chicago, like, hyped him up a lot. And then other teams were hyped up about him.
Like, they did, like, that series, that mini-series.
Yeah.
And they hyped him up so... They did a whole last part of the show about how much it meant for people from Chicago to play for Chicago.
I remember that.
And then they were like...
I was so sure that they were going to pick Cherkov.
I know.
And so they, like, hyped him up a lot. And then I think that made other teams, like, feel hyped up about him. And that's why he went 5th. Because if you looked at, like, the rankings before, if we were talking about, like, the centers who could be in 3rd, we were talking Doc and Cousins.
Yeah.
And Zegras, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking those 3. Cherkov wasn't in the picture until Chicago was in the picture.
Mm.
Which is sad, because, you know, if Turks just went, like, 8th, I'm sure the Oilers would have used him by now.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. He's the only one, I think, in the top 10 that hasn't played for... Except for maybe Broberg? I think Broberg has played, too.
He has?
I think.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the European guys.
Yeah.
But
he's the only North American person from that top 10 who hasn't played at least a game.
Because Hughes has played, Doc has played, Byron has played, Dylan has played, Trevor has played.
Zegras has played. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
Damn. Should have stayed another year in Wisconsin, Alex.
I'm still so saucy about that. I'm so convinced that if Alex and Keandre Miller stayed that one extra year, that Wisconsin would have gone to the Frozen Four. I'm still convinced of that.
Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Probably, honestly, because, like, they had so much talent, like,
I know.
last year.
And, like,
now they're, like,
last year, it wasn't even just, like, last year, their talent, a lot of it just kind of, like, came out of nowhere. Like, a lot
came out of Cole Caulfield being a Hobie Baker.
Yeah, but a lot of, like, the people on that team were, like, suddenly got really, really good. Like, even the ones that weren't playing with Cole, like, whatsoever. Right? And, like, yeah. I'm still salty about last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no reason for him to go. Because they didn't use him. They're not using him. Anyways, last few call-up sounds, and then this is going to be, like, a 2-hour show.
It's fine.
Are we good to stay, like,
yeah,
a 2-hour show? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We're making up for last week.
Yeah.
X was sent back down to Sweden. Sad.
I don't want to talk about it. I literally cried about it for a week straight.
The Instagram post! Like...
Yeah, I know! Jasper Weatherby's Instagram post, like, it really hit me. Like, they go to IKEA together.
Oh, this is not fair.
See, Jasper always finds a way to get himself into these friendships that make me cry. Like, this isn't the first time he's done this, either. Like...
Yeah, they go to IKEA together. Just, like, unironically, they go to IKEA together.
I know. It is probably Jasper trying to make Eklund feel, like, more at home. Like...
Yeah, well, but he's back in Sweden now. And we'll see him at World Juniors.
Yes.
Rest assured we will see him at World
Juniors. That's the only good news to come out of this.
Only good news. I really thought he was going to stay. I'm going to be really honest. Because he played well.
I thought he was going to at least get sent back to the AHL, but apparently not. So.
Yeah. They, like, loaned him to Sweden for no reason. Like, they could have sent him down because he's
I guess in European. Sweden he's playing in the Pro League, so that's probably... Like,
yeah, probably why, but sad. And then Connor McMichael called up, scores 2 goals.
We love to see it.
We love to see it. Our boy Connor McMichael. He was wearing a shoelace belt the other day. Did you see that?
No. What?
It's on the photos of the group chat. He was wearing the Connor McDavid shoelace belt. It's a Connor thing, guys.
Yeah, no, it's a Connor mix something thing.
Yeah.
I always get the two of them
Unless Connor Bedard starts doing it.
I always get McDavid and McMichael confused. Because it's Connor mix something.
Yeah.
And I just like...
Mick, first name. David is a first name.
Yeah.
Michael is a first name.
Exactly. Like, it's so confusing. Like...
Just don't have first names be in last names.
Yeah. I mean, there are people who have first names as last names. Which, like...
Kyle Connor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally 2 first names.
It's... It's mostly white people, though. It's just all the white people.
Yeah, it's all the white people.
Yeah.
Like Nolan Patrick?
Yeah, exactly! Exactly!
Yeah! Man. Yeah, when you, like, think... Brant Clark. Brant Clark.
Yeah.
Technically. Clark is a first name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, so on Kravtsov, we're going to talk about the Rangers' development issue for, like, a hot sec. We're going to try and get through it fast, because we do have more to talk about. Kravtsov, obviously was sent down to the KHL, and this is a shocking stat that I found out. So the last player drafted by the Rangers to score 60 points was Sergei Zubov, drafted in 1990.
And another thing with the Rangers is that their top 2 prospects from the past, like, half decade, Keandre Miller, Zach Jones, both spent...
Defensemen.
Yeah, okay, but they both spent pretty much their entire development in the NCAA. Like, they were not developed by the Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Let me talk to you about the last forward drafted by the Rangers to score 60 points. Tony Amonte, drafted in 1988.
So you know it's bad when, like, I don't recognize the name? Because it's like...
Yeah. But it's been that long.
Yeah.
Since a draft pick, like, a drafted forward of theirs has scored 60 points in a season.
And, like, they've ruined a lot of players. Like, Ryan Graves used to be...
Oh my god, Lafreniere. I'm gonna be really honest right now. I'm gonna be, like, straight up with you. Alexis Lafreniere was supposed to be the next coming of... Like, he was the most highly touted Canadian hockey, like, Canadian draft pick since Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be not a generational talent. I would call him that. But he was supposed to be an organizational, like, talent. He was supposed to be, like, a very, very big star.
Yeah.
He wasn't, like, Connor McDavid level, but he would, at minimum, be Nathan McKinnon level. Like, that was his, like, ceiling. And he has 10 points in, I think, like, it's like, a lot of games. Yeah. Like, it's really bad.
And, like,
there's a...
Like, wow. And, like, the thing is, it's, like, it's, like, not even that the players are bad, right? Like, a lot of the time the players, like, end up getting traded to another team, and then they do really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, Ryan...
Okay, so, last year, he had 21 points in 56 games. Okay, that's not bad pace for a, you know, a rookie playing on the third line. That's not bad pace. But you expect him to be a little bit better. This year, he has 4 points in 13 games. 4. And if we want to talk about players who probably are going to get traded at the end of this season, in terms of from the 2019 draft class, Kaapo Kakko has played 9 games and has no points.
Yeah.
And he's been healthy. So I think this is a Rangers issue.
Yeah. And, like, there's proof that it's a Rangers... Like, Ryan Graves was with the Rangers, and he did really, really bad. And then they traded him to the Avs, and, well, you know, he's good at hockey now. So, like...
Yeah, he's, like, good because they developed him properly. And if we take a look really quick... Elite prospects, please function for me and don't give me a bunch of ads. If we take a quick look at 2 players that we know are in their system right now, let's take a look at Braden Schneider and Matthew Robertson, both defensemen, on the Wolfpack right now. Braden Schneider, okay, 4 4 assists in 4 games. That's 4 assists. Sorry, 4 assists in 12 games. Okay, pretty good for a defenseman, for a defensive defenseman. But, like, if you compare that to his production from the year before, where he was a 2-point-per-game player in the WHL last year. Like, he was serious about, like, being in the WHL. Like, he was so good. He won WHL of the Year. WHL Defenseman of the Year. Like, the fact that their forwards have been so bad, and now, this is the second forward, Kravtsov and Elias Anderson, in the past 5 years that have asked to be traded from the Rangers and went back to Europe just to get away from them.
And, like, you think about the good young players that the Rangers have had in the past couple of years, like Adam Fox. But Adam Fox was at Harvard for 3 years.
Yeah, and he wasn't a Rangers draft pick.
Yeah.
He's
only with the Rangers because he's from New York and he wanted to play for his hometown team. Which, like,
he signed with them, actually.
Yeah.
Didn't he? He signed with them because he was originally a Flames draft pick.
And then he got traded to Carolina.
It was traded in the Hanifin trade.
And then he wanted to play for the Rangers, right? Like,
and so he stayed and then he signed.
Well, no, he only was he didn't stay all 4 years, actually. But
sorry. He was in the British Shea trade.
Yeah, because Carolina knew that if he
wasn't going to sign.
Yeah, they knew he wasn't going to sign, and they knew that he wanted to go to New York because he's from New York. So they were like, well, we might as well get something in return for that.
Mm-hmm. An update on Matthew Robertson, who was a point per game in the WHL last year. In the AHL, he has 1 point in 12 games. So it seems like Braden is the only one who's actually doing, like, okay.
Yeah, and it's clearly, like, a Rangers version as well.
Yeah, like, it's the organization, and I want to get them out of there so bad. Can we please get Braden Schneider, like, airlifted out of the Rangers org?
Mm-hmm.
Please. Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad. Their development team is not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Honestly, though, if Kakko doesn't do well, he's getting traded at the end of this year. Probably. If Lafreniere doesn't do well, I honestly feel like Lafreniere's stock has diminished so much since the draft? Really?
Since he started playing with the Rangers, because the Rangers have a thing for ruining players.
Yeah, like, he was so bad. Like when you think of that 2020 draft class now, do you think of Alexis Lafreniere?
Not really.
You think of Jamie Drysdale. You think of Tim Stützle. You think of, Quinton before he got injured, Quinton. But, like, you don't think about him. Like, he's a non-factor. Which is sad.
And another thing with the Rangers, it's like, it's not even they're drafting bad, right? Like,
mm-hmm. They're drafting great.
Yeah, like, they're drafting really well. They're drafting really good players. I don't know. It's like, and it's not like it's like 1 or 2 players, or like it's like a coincidence. Like, it's clear they clearly have an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's super obvious too, because when you're talking about, like, a player that was touted as the best Canadian prospect since Connor McDavid. Since Connor McDavid, that's what they said at Hlinka, like, 2 years before he was drafted. Like, you can't overlook that. Like, he has 4 points in 13 games. I think Jack Hughes had 4 points in, like, 5 games before he got injured.
The Rangers have a problem.
Rangers have a problem. We'll see how it progresses. And then I forgot to mention Alex Newhook also called up.
Yeah.
Whoops. Forgot about Newey.
We love him.
Well, we love him. I forgot that he wasn't on the Avs. That's why.
Yeah.
I just forgot, like, they sent him down.
Yeah. They only sent him down for cap reasons, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine. It's whatever. Then we have, really quickly, NHL news. We're going to blast through it. Price is hoping to be back
soon
in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Soon. Kachuk is named Sens captain, but the Sens all have COVID, and Jacob Bernard Docker is going to be one of their D-men.
Yeah, which I love, personally, but, like, please stop getting
They also
COVID.
all have COVID.
Yeah.
It's because they all have COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think it's, like, 9 or 10 players now in
I think
protocol?
they're
Like, it's
15.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're at 15.
15?
I think so.
That's half their team.
Yeah.
More than half their team.
See, you know it's bad when my parents ask me about it. Like,
They
yeah.
asked you about the Sens situation?
Yeah, we were, like, having dinner, and my parents, like, so don't the Sens have, like, a bunch of new guys right now because, like, people are, like, injured or something? And I was like, no, they just have COVID.
They just all have COVID, yeah. And then Colleton was recently fired.
Makes sense. The Hawks suck.
Yeah, the Hawks suck. Bob Murray from the Ducks resigns and enters an alcohol abuse program, mainly because of, the emotional, verbal abuse he's been throwing at people for, 10 years now, 11 years now, according to the NHL memo that was sent out. Which, wasn't the way we wanted him to go out, but it is what it is. We just want him to go out because he was a bad GM.
Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently they're about to hire. They might hire George Peros.
Back on the Sens thing, they just put Nikita Zaitsev in NHL protocol.
Didn't he get pulled off this morning?
Well, he's back there apparently.
Oh
He
my
literally got
god.
pulled off this morning.
And Jacob is making his season debut tonight.
Yeah. Rookie lap.
love it.
Probably coming out soon.
No, he did his rookie lap.
Already?
He played last year, 2 games.
Oh.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
He
Did I erase that from my mind?
Also because Zaitsev was injured.
Yeah. But apparently, yeah, on the Ducks thing, apparently they might hire George Peros to be their new GM. Which, okay, guess that gets him out of the NHL player safety.
I'm gonna be very concerned for the Ducks player safety if Peros is named GM. Not gonna lie,
Yeah. You know what? They probably are doing it because every time anyone touches Trevor, they get fined.
I know,
No
it's so
joke.
stupid. It's so
No,
stupid.
have you seen it? It was 2 people in a row.
I know! And it was 2 nights in a row as well or something.
It was back-to-back night. Day
They're
after.
really making money off of him. What's on?
Yeah. You know what? That must be why they want to hire him.
Mm-hmm.
Must be why.
They're
Because
probably
NHL player safety is really saying protect Trevor Zegras at all costs.
I know.
That's literally. Oh my gosh. I can't.
I can't either. Protect Jamie at all costs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Honestly, yes.
100%.
Trevor can go fight Dylan instead. I'd love to see it. And then Pittsburgh settles their sexual assault case. But Guerin has still not been named GM of the USA hockey team for the Olympics, so probably still investigating on him. And then last piece of NHL news, the Golden Trio. They're injured. They are so very injured. All the time.
Why?
Bo was not injured. Bo was injured, and then they were like, he's not that badly injured, we're gonna let him practice, and now he's injured.
We hate it.
They're calling it an upper body injury. It's a concussion. We can all tell it's a concussion. Upper body injury. He wasn't feeling well. Could you tell us what part of his body was not feeling well?
It's hockey.
If it's
They
an
never
upper
tell
body
us.
injury.
They never tell us. It's like, it's always just upper body or lower body. There's no other option.
No concussion option. Poor Bo. I hope he's okay.
I know.
They've all been headshotted at least once this year.
I know.
And only one of them has come out up and alive, like normal. His name is Dylan Cousins. He has not been injured this year. He's looked injured because he hasn't played well, except for last night. But he's okay. He's doing okay. And then Kirby, last night, of course, also gets elbowed in the head. Or, sorry, he wasn't elbowed. He got a shoulder in his head. And is wearing a full bubble at practice today. Still in the contact jersey, though.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's okay, but also maybe he's not. Maybe not. We'll see. I didn't check the update, but hopefully he's okay and he didn't, hurt himself again. Yeah. I hate how I have to say again.
Oh my god.
Can we not just have all three of them healthy in the NHL at the same time?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
It's because of that curse.
They're all cursed.
We still believe that.
Yeah, they gotta get rid of it. Find someone to, cleanse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, really quick, updated Calder Predictions. Do you guys have anything new? I wrote down that Dawson Mercer, beloved, is putting his name in.
Yes.
He has, 4 or 5 goals.
He's been doing great.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Really good.
Raymond has slowed down. Right? Raymond
compared
is
how he started.
Yeah, compared to how he started, he slowed down.
Yeah.
Bo was heating up until he got injured.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows how long that'll keep him out. Spencer Knight is not winning the Calder this year.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing about him.
Yeah.
No, because he's been bad already.
Yeah.
He's been really bad. He let in 6 or 7 goals against the Devils.
He's also very young. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's doing a Carter Hart.
Yeah.
He's doing a Carter Hart right now. He's high key doing a Carter Hart.
Yeah.
Amazing in the half season he had. Shit in the first full season he had.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be good again.
Yes.
He's doing the Carter Hart. Don't worry about it.
People just need to remember that
goalies are voodoo.
Yeah. They're weird and they don't do well when they're really young and some shit. Yeah. I don't know. Goalies are weird.
Goalies are weird. It's fine. He'll be fine. He won't make Team USA like some people are predicting, but he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Trevor has been question mark. I don't know. I haven't heard much about him.
Yeah. I'm not concerned though.
Apparently he has 2 goals, but
I don't really care. I'm not concerned.
Only 2 goals?
Yeah, this season only 2 goals. I think 3 or 4 assists.
Okay.
He hasn't done much.
Good. That's what we want.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned.
I'm not concerned, and I would never be concerned about Trevor anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie is putting his name in there.
And
with that, we have come to the point in the episode, this 2-hour episode, where I have to end the Jamie to Junior narrative. Really sad, but he's playing too well.
Let's take a moment of silence for it.
Take a moment of silence. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get sent back. Unless he does something really whack and then the new interim GM is just Jamie, you should get sent back to junior.
But knowing how the Ducks are, I don't even know what to expect anymore.
Yeah. They're about to send Guru?
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Drew.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's Drew.
Drew? Is it Drew? I don't know. Bo. The Bo on the Ducks.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, we love him, but I think they're gonna send him down. Please, God, send Mason down.
Oh,
I don't think they will. He's producing at an average rookie pace, but...
Yeah. He has 2 goals, so, he just made a goal, Thursday, I think?
Yeah. They gotta send him down, though.
Yeah.
Please, God, send him down. Please. Just for World Juniors, okay? Please. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else other than that. Except for now we're going to really quick move to our World Juniors roster, and we're going to talk about it for the next 20 minutes before we end the episode. Yeah. And we kind of talked about it a little bit before, but this roster, not looking good.
Yeah. Mine doesn't look too bad.
Mine
so bad.
Horrible. I will say, mine does not look horrible.
Yeah.
Mine just projected.
Mine is also under the assumption that anyone who is like currently in the NHL or the AHL other than Cole Perfetti is not going to make it.
Oh, ew. Good.
Yeah.
Good that we're all being realistic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Yeah. I don't know what Scott Wheeler is thinking. I love Scott Wheeler, like his CrossFit coverage, but at the same time, is he okay? Does he realize like half of these guys aren't going to make it back?
Yeah. I think he's
like,
projecting. He's projecting and hoping.
Yeah, he's projecting. We're being realistic. So what do you guys have for your first line? Let's start with forwards.
Johnson, Perfetti, Stankoven.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued by that. Okay. We'll see. We'll put a bet down on this. We'll put like, I don't know, like $5.
Yeah, we don't have that much money here.
Johnson and Perfetti, like honestly.
Yeah. But like no, like I want to see like how many of these guys like actually make it onto the team.
I feel like most of them will.
Yeah. But like no, like I want to see who gets like the most right. We'll see. We'll come up with something.
Not me.
For who ends up getting the most right.
Bragging
we'll come
rights.
up with something. Yeah, bragging rights and I don't know, like chocolate or something. I'm gonna get you guys Christmas gifts anyways, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless shipping is expensive to California. Sorry, Ari.
Yeah. Ottawa,
Okay. I'll just
Toronto
be
should be
vibing.
fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll be in Kingston probably on the 1st. I'm gonna go see a friend, so yeah. But yeah, I have Perfetti, Johnson, Lapierre, first line.
Really?
Yeah. Ari, how about you?
I put Perfetti and Johnson. I added another one because I did it this morning and I didn't know who to add. So, but yeah.
Fine.
You know what I did? I took Scott Wheeler's rankings and I like looked at the article and looked at who he like had like could possibly make the team, and then just picked it out of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did a mix.
I was really lazy with
okay.
this, not gonna lie.
For my second line, I had Neighbors, Leroux, Weisblad. Weisblad.
Oh, I forgot about Weisblad. I forgot he existed.
Is he injured?
I don't know. I forgot he existed though.
Yeah. Yeah, he exists. Kind of like a big deal.
Yeah, just kind of.
He has 10 points in 13 games right now. I don't think he's injured.
Okay. Well, wait. Let me fix this.
No, wait, no, you can't change your predictions mid-roster. No, wait. Go say your original second line.
Okay. Second line, Neighbors, Lapierre, Evangelista.
Okay. I like that.
From Lapierre, my second line too.
And no one else?
Oh, I put Greg, but like, I don't know. I just like added a bunch together. Like I put them together. Because I didn't want and then after that I put Neighbors and Gunther, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you have for your third line, Kat?
I had Othman, Wright, Gunther.
Oh. That's gritty. That's the first line from U18.
Exactly. I had Shane.
And not that Gunther did anything, but
yeah, because I had Shane and Dylan on like my first copy, and I was like, we'll put Andre on there, and then I was like,
yeah,
might as well put them together again.
Yeah. My third line, I have Greg, Bourgault, Gunther. Because we gotta rep some of the Q a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Or they'll feel bad, you know?
Yeah.
Ari, who did you have?
I put Bedard, Othman, and Wright.
Okay. Fourth line? What did you have, Kat?
I have Greg, Bedard, Bourgault.
Oh. I have Bedard, Wright, Othman on my fourth line. defensively. They're gonna be awful defensively, minus Shane. But they're gonna murder other fourth lines.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. Everyone except Shane will be defensively liable.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's
They're the fourth line. It's fine.
They can score their way out of their issues.
Exactly.
Yeah. And who did you have as your extras?
Lheureux, Matt Savoie, and Stillman.
Oh, interesting.
Stillman is like me projecting.
Stillman? Just one?
I know Maverick Bork is injured, but like I miss him. So, and then Matt Savoie because like sexy, you know. I know like Stillman.
I love the episode.
Matt Savoie because sexy.
I literally just have Savoie sexy. That's what I wrote.
As you should. As you should.
You should. I have McLennan, Evangelista, Cairns as my extras. I wrote down. Defense. I think we'll have the same thing. Hopefully. First pair. What do we have?
Power Clark.
Ari?
Yeah. Since they took Power Drysdale from us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have Power Clark too. Second pair?
Gooley Coolemans.
Ooh. Corson's injured, Kat.
I don't care. I don't care.
But I know he's injured.
I'm putting him on here anyways.
I didn't put him on because I knew he was injured. I put Gooley O'Rourke. And then third pair?
Lampos Cormier.
Oh, okay.
I can't even read my notes. I think I put Gooley. That might be Thompson. I don't know.
JT. I put Lampos Thompson.
I put JT, baby. I need to stop with these nicknames, bro.
And then who did you have as your extras?
Zellweger Thompson.
Oh, okay. Ari, who did you have?
I don't have any extras. I should have added Olin.
Olin, our beloved. I had Cormier, Zellweger extras. Because Thompson's a right-hand shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be valuable on the third pair.
Yeah.
Okay, goalies. Will we have the same?
I think it's the same. Kosa, Garan, Brochu.
Oh, okay. I have Kosa. Yeah, I have Kosa and Grand. No, I have Grand, Kosa. That's the order. I put them in starting who I thought would actually start. And then I have Lennox / Gaudreau / Brochu as the extra. Yeah, did you have the same, Ari?
Yeah.
And then can we have a moment in memoriam for all the people we hope will come, but who probably won't. We hope they will, but they probably won't.
I have a list of like.
Yeah, I have a list too.
Yeah.
I have a note, just like one single line.
First, we gotta talk about Jamie Drysdale. R.I.P. Power Drysdale, best pair that never was.
Yeah, they really did that to us.
Oh.
They really took us. They really took away 6'6" Owen Power and tiny 5'10" Jamie Drysdale. 5'10", 5'11". I don't.
Same thing.
Tiny Jamie Drysdale away from us, because of course. But you know what? We're gonna get Power Clark, and maybe that'll bring some personality out of Owen.
Maybe.
Are they gonna stick to are Kent and Owen just gonna like stick to each other?
Yeah. They will. They oh, but no. You know, Owen is just gonna introduce Kent to all of his Toronto friends.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Kent's gonna introduce him to Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Owen's just gonna be like, yeah, here's my friend Shane, and here's my friend Otter, and here's like my kind of friend Brant, but like not really.
No, Owen's gonna be like, I have a future first round pick bestie, and Kent's gonna be like, well, I also have one.
We love it. Who else? Oh, we're gonna RIP. We're gonna do a moment in memoriam for Quentin Byfield and his ankle.
Yeah.
You know what? If he can come back in time for selection camp,
we can get better, please.
Even if he's not back in time for selection camp, if he's back in time for World Juniors,
and he decides to come, and if LA loans him, they're putting him on the team.
Yeah, like
care.
even if he's,
I don't care. Whoever else is on the stupid team before that, knock Connor Bedard off. Go away.
Yeah, like with Quinton, it doesn't matter if he's not at selection camp. If he can play,
he's gonna be on the team.
If he can play, if he's like physically ready, and LA loans him, like he'll be on the team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then we would have Perfetti Byfield. 2/3 of the GTA crew, minus Jamie. Jamie, because you're lame and you decide to be good in the NHL this year.
Yeah. And then the rest is Forrester, Jarvis.
Yeah, I had Forrester too. Because he's on an American AHL team.
Yeah, and then Jarvis.
They're not going to loan.
Except Jarvis.
Yeah, I had Jarvis too.
McTavish.
Yep.
And then Cylinder.
I had Cylinder too.
Also wanted Cylinder in there, but they decided to also take that away from us.
Yeah.
I know. Our first line could have been Perfetti, Johnson, Cylinder.
And they're like, no. Just no.
They really said no.
Like,
they really were just like, nah.
That's so mean, though. Like,
I know. It's rude. Friggin' rude. Like,
all we could have seen, and they really took it away from us.
And, like, I love how Scott Wheeler, like, on the day that Cole gets, Cole Sillinger, I have to specify which one now, he, like, gets the okay that they're gonna keep him up all year. Like, as soon as he gets it, he still predicts that he's gonna be on this damn team. I'm like, bro, that's not how it works.
He probably wrote the predictions before they came out, though.
Yeah.
And then, didn't change them.
Who knows? Maybe he'll pull a Kirby.
Oh my god.
Hopefully.
God, hope he pulls a Kirby. And then I also have Sabrango and Foodie on the team.
I forgot about Foodie. He's an ass prospect.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have forgotten about him.
You can make a power play unit with... You could probably make 2 power play units with all the people that...
Yeah.
That should have come back, but...
2 good power play units as well, like...
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. It makes me want to cry. God. If Tyson Forrester comes back, though, man.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
I would love that.
It would change everything.
I would love that.
Watch him come back.
But that also knocks Otter out.
Oh, true.
Shane would throw a hissy fit.
Oh my god. Shane and Brent would both be so mad.
Yeah. Shane especially.
Yeah.
I feel like Otter's like his best friend.
Yeah.
Brent third wheeling them.
Honestly.
Like, I'm here too, guys.
Yeah. Brent has like his Ottawa friends though. He's fine.
He has Jay Quinn.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. How are we looking at this roster and thinking about their potential placement really quick before we have to wrap up?
I'm concerned, but not too concerned.
Yeah. If we count, let's count the number of first-round picks here. Okay?
Johnson.
Perfetti's a first-round pick. Johnson. Lapierre.
Perfetti.
That's 3 already. Lapierre.
Yeah. Otter.
Well, let's count on each of our individual teams first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we can see how many... Okay, so I have Perfetti, Johnson, Lapierre. My entire forward group is first round.
Neighbors was a first rounder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Neighbors. Like 7.
I think I have like...
I'm really bad. I don't know where any of these people were drafted. And then Shane and Connor are gonna be first rounders, so like...
Oh, right. That decreases my total.
They technically aren't, like... But they're gonna be, so I guess we can count them. And Matt's gonna be taken in the first round as well.
I have 15. I counted 15.
Oh my god.
First rounders to my team. Yeah. Ari, how many do you have?
Hold up. Because my phone won't load.
That's 12, I think.
No?
Or no, 13. 13.
15? I have 15.
I might be miscounting. I
for
think there are
mine, too.
people on here that I like.
We have like very similar teams. You know what? You don't have Borgo on there. You don't have Borgo or Weissblatt on yours. That's why.
I have Borgo. I don't have Weissblatt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you counted your extras too. I don't think any of my extras were first round picks because Evangelista wasn't a first round pick, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then neither was Zellweger or Cormier.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm probably miscounting here though. So like
15 is still pretty good.
That's a lot.
Compared to last year's 20. Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Because last year we wouldn't have had that much if it weren't for COVID anyways.
Mm-hmm. If Seth Jarvis had made that goddamn team, it would have been 21.
I'm just gonna guess 12 because my phone's not loading.
12? Okay. Yeah, still so many. This team's still gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I did like a mini projection for the U.S. during the summer, and like this team, they're better. This team is better.
This team is better than Team USA.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's all that matters.
That's good to hear.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
Because
Finland is not going to be as deep this year.
I do not need any of the American NCAA guys to get more bragging rights. All right, like.
Absolutely not. Maddie, sorry, Maddie, as much as I love you, you can't get another gold medal.
Exactly. Like,
no, this year's team's going to be good. It's not going to be as good, but it's going to be good.
Yeah, I feel like we just have really high expectations after last season.
I feel like we were very, like, worried about this team, but now, like, actually counting it out and, like, talking about it, it's like, oh, am I really that worried?
Like, we aren't actually that bad. We just have unrealistic expectations.
We just wanted Jamie back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just yeah.
And Cole. And Quentin. And Forey. And, everyone else.
Basically all of our beloveds. Like, all the guys we love.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted them back. We wanted Jamie to get another gold medal, hold over Trevor's head.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not happening. But you know what? Fats and Owen can do a very underrated thing if they win gold this year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably first 2 players to win a world championship before winning a World Juniors.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, they could share that. Man, that'd be cute. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we were so worried about them, but, like, they're fine.
They're fine.
Because
like,
Finland's not going to be as deep this year.
Yeah.
Sweden never wins. The only one I'd be worried about is Russia.
Yeah.
Because Mitch Kosters.
Yeah, and the U.S. might be able to pull, like, a miracle run, but, like, they're not going to win.
So.
Like,
they're not going to win. I think the U.S. will probably win bronze this year. I feel like that team just has, like, a bronze.
They will medal.
They're going to medal, because every other team is bad.
They're either going to medal or pull a 2020 and fall in the quarters. Like, yeah. Feel like Russia is not going to. Russia might push us this year. It might be a rematch of the 2020. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably give me another heart attack like the 2020 game.
Because Askarov will be back. I forgot he was still eligible.
God. How is that? How
many? I hope to God he hasn't learned how to hold on to his stick.
Oh my God.
I hope he hasn't learned.
Somebody needs to throw some butter on that thing.
Yeah, I hope he hasn't learned. Because Finland's not going to be as deep this year. Sweden never wins. USA is probably going to medal, but not medal.
Yeah.
And Russia. Well, here's the thing. Russia's defense is always bad.
Yeah.
Have we noticed this? Russia's defense is always bad.
Yeah, and they choke a lot.
So, yeah.
I feel like.
So, I don't know if they'll actually be good, but it might be a rematch.
Yeah. I think
and
it'll either
a rematch.
Russia or the U.S. is going to win silver.
I hope it's Russia, because every time Canada goes into the finals against the U.S. in the past decade.
Oh my God.
2 decades.
Have you noticed, actually, the past 2 World Junior heroes for the U.S. have been against Canada? Trevor Zegras, Troy Terry.
No.
Oh, and they also both played for the Ducks.
No, thank you. We don't talk about that. Team Canada should never play the USA in a final. Like, ever.
I know.
Like, ever. No thanks.
Canada barely beats the US in World Juniors. In general. Like, they beat them in 2020. But, like, they lost in the outdoor game in 2018.
Yeah. Russia, come in, do us a favor.
Yeah.
We can beat you.
Yeah.
We want the gold. We want the gold.
We need the gold.
Oh my god, we need the gold.
Like, our emotional well-being relies on that medal. Like,
yeah, I need Fetz and Caden to revenge tour their way. Yeah. Honestly, though, if we got the U.S. in the final, okay, I don't want it, but if we got the U.S. in the final
and we beat them,
I want Caden to score. I want Fetz to score. Beat them 2-0.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's the ultimate timeline.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that should happen if the U.S. gets to the final.
Yeah.
Oh, God, please don't let them get to the final.
If they get to the final, I will murder someone.
Would that someone be Thomas Borderlow, the traitor?
Borderlow with Michigan. I can't murder him until the end of the season. But, like...
Sanderson. He doesn't matter.
He kind of matters, though.
He kind of matters.
He kind of matters.
Yeah. Anyways, that is all we have today. Hopefully our predictions come true and that all the people who we named get named to the team. Hopefully, and that things go good and that we win and for our emotional well-being. Yeah, that's all the updates for this week. Hopefully we'll have less stuff next time to talk about because this show was really long.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's it for this one. So, bye.